Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll go with the Bucs. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Second down, Howell back to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will be stopped. Yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Let's go now.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. The Buccaneers hit 10-4 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Howell down to throw it. Going left side, it's complete. Touchdown! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. 2nd down. Howell now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. The quick slant caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Howell scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Howell throwing on first down here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Howell to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Powell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
On second and very short, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Dobbins running out of the gun. And some room to work. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.K. Dobbins. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Howell.
Wide open receiver, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And Howell will throw it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Connection made with Chenault.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Another run here with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Whitfield, he'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. They go play action with Hurts. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Whitfield. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Howell. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that blitz coming, and down he goes. There, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though this...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hal looking to throw again.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the